The snow sure has made the travel difficult all throughout the 5 boroughs and into New Jersey, but we are ready for football nonetheless at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Tariq Cohen, the ball carrier.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Gain of 4.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Philip Lindsay on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Philip Lindsay. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action this time with Love. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Vita Vea gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Love. Eluding the pressure, and the ball comes out. Love lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. There he goes left side. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
It's over. Let's dominate.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Makes the score Titans 7, Jets nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. On play action. Love to throw. Steps away to his left. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Love, they go play action now. Flushed out right. And that's caught at the 25.
There it is.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Harris Campbell, 57 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. Where do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the gun, Winston. his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
A gain of
it's a big play there for Tennessee. 42 yards. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
There on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, it's Cohen. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
These two teams all tied after one.
And the score tied 7-7.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second and 9.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. This is Cohen. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will find Davis. That's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, a run with Cohen. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, Winston. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Again, the ball carrier.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
3-yard gain on the play.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
2 yards.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Ready. Black 25. Let's go.
Winston now to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Winston. His throw incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
38-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on them.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Here's Love. Campbell making the catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Curtis Samuel, 64 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Dan Bailey.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. He'll drop this one down to Cohen.
Winston's pass.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Titans.
Draw play, Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw is Winston. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
Now Winston.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go,
Winston now. And that is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Incomplete.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jameis again. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. Again, it's Winston. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
The play is a turnover on down.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Demarius Randall. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT, and this will remain a 5-point game.